Good morning, everyone. In today's video, it will be a very fast video of 5 minutes just to explain to you the different settings that we have in the ICT Silver Bullet indicator. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe to our channel, to like our video, and activate the bell button so you can receive any new videos in the future. Before we start, credit to this strategy is for Michael Hadelson, known as the Inner Circle Trader. You're gonna find in the description below a link toward his official YouTube channel and his official ICT Bullet strategy. Let's start. The first thing you need to know that you have a full blog on MQL5 that explains how you can use this indicator. It explains the different configuration inside it and give different examples about how you can put it in place and the different labels that you can see. However, I'm gonna go inside this video in order to explain a little bit, let's say in practical example, how this works and the different settings we have. All right, let's talk about the element that this indicator we're gonna plot on your graph. What you need to know that this indicator will not plot all data. It's just gonna plot the active data. So if you are in an active window, it's gonna show you a small rectangle in blue and the corresponding fair value gap that is related to this window. Before you continue, make sure please to review or watch the original strategy that ICT have put on his official channel. This will help you to understand the different levels that are plotted and which I'm gonna explain in a bit. So as I told, this strategy is based on 3 different windows that we can see here. The 10 to 11 a.m. New York time, the 2 to 3 p.m. and the 3 to 4 a.m. And whenever the indicator catch that the price is inside this window, he gonna track the fair value gap and he gonna, let's say, draw them on the screen. So here in this example, we have some bearish fair value gap. So we can see that we have that here and the price traced back into it and it continued down. We can see also, in addition to the fair value gap and the windows, the different levels that are on the screen. So this indicator will show you the sessions high and low, New York, London, Asia. It can show you also the previous day high, previous day low. It can show you also the previous week high, previous week low, and the current week low and current week high. So all of this information will be plotted on your screen to help you out identify the buy side and sell side liquidity. In addition to all of those, you have this small rectangle in light gray. It's the new week open gap. All those elements are really mentioned by ICT in his original video, and basically he used them in order to identify even the liquidity gap on the buy side on the sell side. An example here, just as we have on the screen, here we have the New York session high, the price take it up, and after that the price came down to start a new structure, a bearish structure. It created a fair value gap here, and basically it's targeting the liquidity at the sell side here. So price retraces and the trade is successful. Let's go now to the settings to have a quick review on what we have as settings inside the indicator and how we can use it. First of all, the command is just a remark if you're using push notification or alert, just to have this differentiation from other notifications or alerts. The broker GMT shift and the New York GMT shift. Let me give you that in an example so it can be simple for you. If I go to my blog, there's an example here. The example is as follows. My broker is GMT plus 3, and ICT is always talking about New York time when he mentioned the different windows for ICT Silver Bullet. So whenever I need to take, for example, the 10 a.m. New York time, to get it to my broker time, I need to know the shift between New York and GMT, which is 4, and the shift between GMT and my broker, which is 3. So a 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. broker time is the time window of 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. in New York time. Hope this example is simplifying things for you, and you can refer to it in order to know the different parameters that you need to put inside your configuration. The next part of this configuration are really the fair value gap and the alerts. You have a minimum height of fair value gap because sometimes due to slippage or whatever, you have a fair value gap of 1 pip or 1 point. If you want to ignore it, you can just let's say tell the indicator that I need only to see fair value gap that are beyond 5 pips, for example. You can choose the color for the bullish and bearish fair value gap. you can choose if you want to receive alerts and push notifications. And in the second section, basically, there are only the color settings to correspond really to your style, to your chart style. The time window, previous day high, previous week high, low, current week high and low, the number of week gap to draw, because you can drop up to 3 week gap, the current week gap color, and basically the different colors for the session high and low. There's one thing, there's here a label format. It's a short or long. If you see in my screen, it's mark NYSH, mean New York session high. And if you choose the long version, it will be marked really full text, New York session high. For the remaining parameters, I really encourage you not to change anything, because the strategy is based on New York time. So from 3 to 4, from 10 to 11, and from 14 to 15. So basically, don't change those unless you want, let's say, to use this indicator for other strategy. It's up to you. And the final part of the configuration are really the sessions. Also, those are fixed in New York time. You don't need really to change those unless you need to create specific high and lows not related to sessions. So you have the first trading hour of Asia 17 to 3, London from 3 to 11, and New York from 8 to 16. If you need any additional information on this indicator, please, as I said in the first in the video, go to the blog. There's a lot of information that are useful. All the elements are explained there. And if anything is missing, or you have in need of any information or have any question, please don't hesitate to join us, even through the MQL chat or via Telegram. Thanks a lot. Hope this indicator will bring you more elements to have a very successful trading. Until next video, don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and have safe trading. Thank you.